Hi guys, welcome back to my cigar YouTube channel. I am Nuziba Gumede, well known as the Cigar Lady or Cigar Enthusiast, South Africa's first female cigar YouTuber. Now, if it is your first time watching, welcome on board, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, comment down below what you would have learned and what you'd like to see more on my upcoming videos. Now guys, I really need you to subscribe to this channel so that we grow and I get motivated more to actually make more videos. Alright, because I already have a video that has been viewed 600 views already, but I do not even have 100 subscriptions or subscribers on this channel. Alright, I'll really appreciate it if you do the right thing, which is to subscribe. Alright, please do just that, and I'll be happy and motivated to continue bring you more cigar content, as I would love to. Alright, so on today's video I will be discussing one of the top basic things you should know when wanting to get into the cigar industry, whether it is to learn about them in general or whether it is to puff them. It's entirely up to you. Why are you even watching this channel? What do you actually want to gain from it? Do you want to gain the knowledge of just knowing about cigars, or the knowledge to be able to puff a cigar, you know? So it is entirely up to you. What are you here for? But I am going to share with you guys the top 10, one of the top 10, well, my top 10 right now. As we go on, I'll bring you some more, but for now I'll just give you these 10 basic things that you should know when wanting to tap into the cigar industry. Alright, so let's get into number one. My number one point is that, guys, you should know cigars are not only for rich guys or rich men or the big guys, the bosses, the big bosses, or however you refer them to. Cigars are for everyone who wants to try them. Alright, you shouldn't be afraid of cigar. If you feel it within you that, oh my god, you know what, I really want to try a cigar out and I want to be one of them, you know. Alright, there are plenty of cigars around. There are plenty of cigars in the world that you can try and find your own type of a cigar that you like or that you prefer, that you are able to puff. So it's not just for rich guys and rich men or people who can afford them, or house. If it's been generalized, all right, so to it being that cigars are for only people who afford them, and that is absolutely false. Cigars are for everyone and everyone who wants to try a cigar. All right, so please do not feel threatened when someone approaches you or when I approach you and offer you a cigar. Please do not ever feel threatened. I will go to the extent of actually teaching you further on as to how to light it, how to puff it, and how to not get choked by it. Alright, okay, let's go on to my second point. So my second point is that Cuban cigars are not the only cigars that exist, and they are not the only cigars that are the best. And I am saying this because I'm going to refer the scenario to when I used to work at the place that I used to work, and whenever I would offer people cigars, the first thing, you know, they would, are they Cuban cigars? And I'll tell them, yeah, you know. And then if we do have another type of a cigar, and then I'll offer them that particular cigar, most of the time they'll probably deny it, but they won't even give it a time of a day, whereas it could be they could have never known that particular cigar would have been their favorite. Alright, especially for someone who's trying, because I do get people as well who would want to try cigar for the first time, but they go straight for Cuban cigars. To be honest, guys, some Cuban cigars are really strong. Alright, you really need to be careful when it comes to Cuban cigars. Alright, and you need to be a person who has been puffing cigars for some time to be able to take in some of the Cuban cigars. Alright, so let's go back to the point that I was trying to state, that Cuban cigars are not the only cigars that exist, and they are not the only cigars that are the best. We do have other best cigars around the world. We have plenty of cigars around the world. You can go to the internet, you can go on Google, you can check. We do even have our own African cigars around. All right, so take your time, do some research, take a look at other cigars, try them out, and you might never know, you might find your second best or your first best amongst those favorite Cuban cigars that you prefer. All right, the third point is that, guys, the price of a cigar doesn't entirely indicate the quality of the cigar. I hope you got that right. The price of the cigar doesn't indicate the quality of the cigar. You can have your lower price cigars and they could be extreme quality, and you can have your high price cigars and they could be not so good quality. That's why I say you need to do more research and try more and more cigars, because if you are going to keep that in your mind, that most of the highly priced cigars are the ones that are good quality. Again, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make an example. Whenever I used to approach people and offer them cigars, the first thing they would ask me, which one is the higher priced one, and I will show them and tell them, and they were like, oh, so I'm pretty sure that's the one that is the best, hey? And I'll say, yeah, but you can try the others as well. They are the best in their way as well, in their standard as well. You might never know. You might want to take the higher priced one because you think it is so much good quality and you would have such a fun time with it, and you have such a hard time with it at the end of the day. And the next time you probably try the other one, and you the not so highly priced one, and you actually have a good time with it and actually find out that this is your type of preference, or this is your type of cigar that you can take in. So guys, you really need to take time and know your cigars. Know how strong or how light the cigar you like, and also be careful. Going to my next point, guys, cigars are made up of 100% tobacco leaves. There are no preservatives within the making of a cigar. All right, there is nothing that is injected into cigars during the make of it. There is nothing that is added from the outside that is not a leaf. All right, everything within the making of a cigar is just that. There's no preservatives. The cigar is just made up of 100% tobacco leaves, 100% tobacco leaf. So guys, my next point is that there are no formula that directs you as to how to puff a cigar or how to enjoy a cigar. I personally would tell you and inform you that however you choose to puff a cigar is however you choose to do so that will make you enjoy your cigar the way you want to, and the way that will make you more comfortable with puffing your cigar. Alright, so there will be people who call themselves experts within the industry of cigars, probably, who would want to teach you how to puff a cigar, or the general way that you could, the basic thing that you should just know is that you do not inhale a cigar, you puff it, and that's just it. Once you get that, you will understand. Once you get that, that's just it. Other than that, there is no certain way as to probably just pull one for the first pull, and then you pull twice for the second pull, or third, and then you go back to one. There's no such formula that is out there that informs you as to how. There is no right formula that informs you as to how you should puff and enjoy your cigar. You puff your cigar however you decide to, and however it will make you have a fun time and relax and enjoy your cigar. All right, great. Now this point is very, very important. I need you guys to hear me out clearly. All right, so cigars will intoxicate you bad, not just intoxicate you, they will do you dirty. All right, you need to be careful however you choose to pair your cigars with. All right, and be able to balance your cigars. All right, no, that's why I said, I had said, take time, learn about cigars, learn about which cigar you prefer, so that when you go out to the club or wherever you go out, or you happen to want to puff a cigar, you really need to know which cigar you puff, and you really need to know which cigar you don't puff. All right, so it is really important for you guys to do your research and know your cigars properly, all right, before you get yourself damagedly intoxicated. So if you didn't know, now you know. My next point, it's to fix an error. All right, continuously I hear this, and I correct people continuously as well. Guys, you do not smoke cigars, you puff cigars. Okay, get that, and let it be your language. Let it be part of your cigar language that you do not smoke a cigar, you puff it. You know, that's the only way you can say it. Some people who have been puffing cigars for years still refer it to smoking, but personally I do not. Like, I correct you immediately if I come across we having a conversation and you happen to state that you smoke a cigar. No, you puff a cigar. I correct you immediately. You need to get your terminology right. All right, you puff a cigar, you do not smoke a cigar. You smoke a cigarette, you smoke weed, but you puff a cigar. Mind your language when it comes to cigars. All right, the next point, which is number 8, guys, is really important. It is really important that you ask about a cigar, especially if you are still a beginner and you really would love to try on cigars, but you are afraid of the stronger cigars. All right, it is really important that you ask more information about them. Sometimes you get people who are just doing sales and they'll just let you buy the most expensive one, which is the strongest one, and you have a hectic night and you don't ever want to ever try a cigar ever again. Some people have had such experiences. I do talk to them and try to convince them. They have traumatic experiences because they went straight to the most expensive and the most because they went straight to the most expensive and strongest cigar that they had on that day, and they had the worst experience. All right, especially if you're just a newbie. So really go to the internet, Google which cigar is an entry-level cigar. I will do a video where I will share with you guys the entry-level cigars that you could try out so that you don't have such a hard time. Okay, so ask about your cigar before trying it, because it can really get tricky. All right, I would recommend that because I really want you to. My number 9 point, guys, is that you don't necessarily have to pair your cigar with whiskey or cognac. All right, you can pair your cigar with anything that you prefer to. It could be water, it could be juice, it could be an espresso, it could be coffee, it could be gin, it could be a cocktail. Yes, it is possible. All the things that I've listed and more. There is as well, there is a bottle of cigar gin as well that you could try out. You can go to the internet, you can check it out and check as to how you could get that particular gin. You can even pair your cigar with that particular gin. You can pair your cigars with anything that you choose to. But as a beginner, if you're a beginner, I would really recommend that you pair your cigars with juice, water, or an espresso or coffee before you go on to the strongest things. All right, so that you do not have any complications. Try each and everything out, and then you eventually find where you are in sync. Because at times, I need to be honest, that you guys need to know that at times it could really some things that will lead you to not having such a good time with cigars is how you pair your cigars. You could be probably having cognac and then you decide to buy the strongest cigar that they have in store. You won't have a nice time. You won't have a good experience, and you will know that bad experience that you're having on that particular night is caused by the mixture of that particular cigar and whatsoever you're having the cigars with. Please be careful. So guys, going to my last point, which is point number 10. You should know that, guys, cigars are not just for show. They are not just puff just to show people that you can afford them or that you are the wealthiest in the room. They are very sacred, sensitive, sentimental topic and products. You understand, to people who know them, love them and enjoy them. It has so much luxury inside to them. That is, so cigars aren't only for showcasing. Cigars have a depth, tradition and culture to them that has its own people, and it also has a stigma that has been, it has a certain stigma that has stuck to it, of how respectful and how luxurious the product actually is, you know. So yeah, there is that and more, and that is all that I have for you today. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, comment down below what you would have learned about these top 10 basic things that I have just listed that you should know whenever wanting to tap into the cigar industry, and what you'd like to see more. There are videos that are coming up. I've been reading your comments and seeing that you guys would like for me to fasten up the process of actually starting cigar reviews. I will do that as time goes on. I have promised it, and I will certainly do it. Alright, so please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Tell their friends to come and check out my channel for some more cigar content, so that we grow each and every day. Alright, so thank you for watching. See you next time on my upcoming videos.